Mike, although you and I pay attention to this all the time, most people may not know that we are really into the home stretch of 3 by-elections in this province.
Yeah, that's right. We've got 2 on Cape Breton Island, 1 down on the South Shore in Argyle-Barrington. I think in this case, it's actually more of a referendum on the Tories. These are 3 seats that have been consistently strong for them, where they've hauled 2/3 of the vote in most recent elections. And I think that Tory leader Tim Houston and his team are hoping that that can continue to be the case. Although in at least 1 seat, the Northside-Westmount, I think they're being a little more cautious in their level of confidence.
That's because there are, 7 candidates running, some of them who wanted to run for the PC party, one of them who was unceremoniously dumped just before the ballots were printed. So that could be a bit of a wild card. And we know that Tim Houston in the leadership didn't have his power base on Cape Breton Island, and that injected a bit of, okay, are these guys jumping because they don't like Tim Houston?
Right, although party folks are saying to me anyway that the hatchet has been buried, that in fact Eddie Orrell and Alfie MacLeod, the 2 outgoing MLAs who are now running federally, are helping in this effort. Some of their people are helping in this effort. So that the cautious confidence is there. And you know, the other seat, Argyle-Barrington, which I think the Liberals thought they had a good chance at picking up with the narrative of that party being the champion of the Yarmouth Ferry.
Well, that would have probably worked better if there was a ferry running, but we still don't know when we're going to get that Yarmouth to Bar Harbor boat in the water. It's in the water, but it's not sailing, obviously.
Right, exactly. And meanwhile, you've got the NDP, who has not really been a factor in any of these districts in recent memory. And I think they're looking at this as an opportunity to continue to hopefully build party leader Gary Burrell's brand as we get closer to a provincial election, but it's unlikely that they're going to be significant factors in any of these 3 races.
And really, the only thing at stake for Premier Stephen McNeil is looking at whether or not he's been able to change the narrative with all these recent announcements that the Liberals have made on the island.
Regardless, when the House comes back at the end of September, we will have 3 new MLAs, and we will continue to have a Liberal majority regardless of what party those MLAs represent.